website at www.marketingpulpit.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Marketing Pulpit. You can also find us on Twitter at Marketing Pulpit, and you can also find us on Instagram at Marketing Pulpit. Folks, it's all about branding. I want you to think about this also. When you're putting your brand together, if you can get that same brand, that same moniker, that same icon across the board, it's going to help. If you haven't figured out what you're going to call yourself on Instagram or Facebook, try to make sure that all those handles are available. It makes life so much easier when you're trying to get people, because I'm trying to type people's their Twitter accounts and their Instagram accounts, and they got 15 different, I'm just going confused, and you end up sending people to the wrong place. So if you can, I know it's harder because as social media grows, all the good ones are gone, but if you can find something that's unique in yours, man, life is sweet. All right, folks, I was watching I think it was a couple of years ago. Welcome to the studio, back to the studio, Chef Terrence J. I have in the studio Miss Kelsey Nicole Nelson. You know what, Kelsey, I was watching, I know I'm going back, and it may have been a sore spot for somebody. Remember the lady used to be on the sideline, and they used to mess with her about her hair?
Oh, yes. Pam Oliver. I love Pam. I knew you were going there because everyone goes there.
Everybody goes there.
Everyone goes there.
She's good, though.
She knows her stuff.
She knows her stuff.
Didn't they kick her off for a minute, though?
They put her to the B team, so it's bad, obviously. She was on the prime time football games. That's why you don't really see her now. That's why you have to think back to her name. You don't see her. They're kind of slowly pushing her off. But I hate it. It was us that was making fun of her hair. And this lady's doing her job. I hated it.
We wanted to promote, what's the lady they promoted?
Erin Andrews. She's she got the promotion, yeah.
But you said something there a minute ago. You said A team and B team. What is that?
So, of course, the A team, of course, is going to be your primetime football games. That's going to be your big-time Cowboys, Redskins games. You know, those matchups that everyone can't wait to see. The B games are where you're going to see those teams. I'm sorry to any of these fans, but like the Detroit Lions games or, any of the teams that aren't doing so well.
Soccer games and that kind of stuff.
You know, those type of games.
Okay, well, this lady has already impressed me with her knowledge. But see, the thing about it, though, and when I looked at the Pam Oliver situation, and I'm sure a lot of people are saying, you're putting too much emphasis on her hair, her appearance, but what about her skills?
Right.
She's very good at what she does.
But does that speak to an issue, Kelsey, about some of the challenges that women face in sports?
You said it, you hit the nail on the head when you said that. I think Pam Oliver, as Chef Terrence said, she's doing her job. She knows her stuff. She knows her football. This lady worked hard. She paved the way for women that look like me, women of color, to get to that spot. But yet we're talking about something as simple as her hair. We've all had bad hair days, and who cares what's on her head? She's reporting the news. She's giving you the football. She does it in an exciting way. But unfortunately, when you're a woman, every time you go on the field, unfortunately, you always have to remember how you look, because you're going to get those comments. We have those Twitter trolls now who feel empowered and love to go off on us on the keyboard. But it's unfortunate because unfortunately you don't see it happen as much to men. And men have bad days too, but no one wants to look bad. But do you see the same stuff?
Wrinkled suits.
Wrinkled suits, right. But do they get made fun of like they do on Twitter? No.
Kev, why are you looking at my head when you said men?
Robert, you have a nice full head of hair. You should be very proud of that. A lot of men.
She was looking over here. Men have bad days too. Look right over here.
You thought I was looking there. I was looking in the open space.
Let me go back to my relationship list here. Let me see if I got Kelsey.
Now I'm going to get a bad no. See? So get all the mean. Now the Twitter trolls are going to come after me.
You good. But let me ask you this, though. What made you decide to get into sports?
Sure. So I've always been into sports. I played every sport growing up. I played soccer, volleyball, basketball. I was always a daddy's girl. My dad went to Grambling State. Everyone that knows me, I grew up in a football territory town. I grew up with Doug Williams posters in my room, Eddie Robinson posters in my room. I was always going to be into sports. My family's from the South. Sports is life. So I always knew I wanted to be involved in sports. Unfortunately, when I got to 12th grade, I knew I wasn't going to go to a Division I school on scholarships for sports. So the next best thing for me was doing sports journalism because I was still by the game that I loved. And in high school, I was the editor-in-chief of the yearbook. I was in the newspaper club, so it wasn't new to me. And then going to Maryland, go Terps. I got to be at a big sports school. And then for grad school, I went to Georgetown, another big sports school. So I've always been around it. I love just telling stories. I love meeting fans. I love, talking to the athletes and sharing what they do on the field and making it fun for everyone.
But you have such energy in your voice, man.
I get excited. You see
Yeah,
it.
she got the energy
I
for
was
sure.
humped over for a minute. Now my back's back up straight. I'm bass in my voice.
See that I've done my job. I hope my bosses are listening. Give me a raise.
You are doing it. Well, what's hot in sports right now? What's the buzz right now?
Oh my gosh, there's so much. In the DMV alone, I think first off I have to start with Kirk Cousins. There's a lot of Washington Redskins fans in the area. People want to know if he's going to sign that franchise tag, the contract offer for long-term deal with his franchise tag. Chef Terrence, I see your face. I know you want to say something.
I mean, why haven't they signed him yet?
I think they're questions. I don't know
questions?
why. I don't know why
What
either because he's your
questions?
best option. He's your best option. I don't know where else you're going to go. Give him the long-term
And I don't even
deal.
like Kirk Cousins, but he's done enough.
He's done enough. So they
Yeah,
have till
yeah.
Monday, Chef Terrence. I mean, if you believe in your organization, and they have till Monday to give him that long-term deal. Because otherwise, a lot of people think, the 49ers, Kyle Shanahan's looking at him going,
Robert.
how would Kirk look over here, in
What
the
happened to
season?
Robert Griffin?
Oh my gosh.
Robert?
Do we want to talk about Robert? He just had
I'm
a
talking
baby.
to Robert over here.
Oh, this Robert. Okay. I said, don't go RG3
I'm
because
the other
people are going
RG.
to get sensitive, the Redskins fans.
I'm the RG. I'm a RG something because that's my niche, right?
Right.
You're the good RG. You see positive things about you.
Ship him right on out of there.
Is he playing for the Browns this year?
He got cut.
He got cut. He's not doing anything right now. He just had a baby by his mistress that he's marrying. So he's got personal stuff, I think, going
Yeah,
on.
just in trouble. He's having a baby
Mistress.
by his mistress,
Mistress.
his mother's daddy, baby.
See, I have to go into all that. He has a lot going on off the field. The Browns, yeah.
That's why they cut him. He's got too much drama going on.
Too much going on.
He don't
Too
care
much
because he
going
got
on.
paid a lot of money for being a first round pick, so
Yep.
he can sit back and chill until somebody picks
Hey,
him
but
up.
didn't he buy this girl a white Bentley or something? He bought his first girlfriend a Bentley or something. He may have spent all
See,
that
I
money
wouldn't
by
be
now.
surprised. I would not be surprised. Would not be surprised.
Okay, so Cousins and
Yeah,
so
Cousins.
Robert Griffin is no longer in the sports, right? That's sad.
That
It's
is
crazy.
that is
Remember
messed
how
up.
excited people were when he first came to Washington?
Rookie
Like,
of the year.
everyone had an RG3 jersey.
Now I don't see one around.
Okay.
And then also, I think we have to go to basketball. The Washington Wizards. John Wall. He's still thinking about that Wizards extension they offered him. They did re-sign Otto Porter. So any Otto Porter fans, I know you're Georgetown. He went to Georgetown.
Mhm.
I like him as that third option. So they did get him. But John Wall, it's scary to think if he's not in Washington. I'm pretty sure he'll stay here. But the Wizards, Ernie Grunfeld better make John Wall happy because we need to do everything we can to keep him right here at the Verizon Center in DC playing for the Wizards. If he even wants to think about building a championship team.
Wow.
So that's kind of scary for some people.
So you got Cousins, you got Kaepernick. I don't even
We need to go
call
Kaepernick. Oh my gosh.
Kaepernick.
Yeah, poor Kaepernick. Is
Yeah.
he gonna play?
I think he's going to play.
You do?
What you think?
See, I don't think he's gonna play.
You think he's done?
I want him to play. And he shouldn't be done. I tell this to everyone that I talk to about
Being
this.
blackballed.
He's being blackballed. I remember the Colin Kaepernick. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, so I remember the Colin Kaepernick that played against the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl in New Orleans and almost came back to beat the Ravens. I remember Colin. I mean,
Does
he's
he know her
good.
sports or what?
I know.
She needs to be on the sideline.
Hopefully
She know her
soon. But
sports.
Colin Kaepernick, I mean, he had decent numbers this year. No, they weren't the best, but there's a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL who don't have the best
There's
numbers.
a lot of backup
But-
quarterbacks getting
Yeah,
paid.
getting paid more, and he's on the sidelines. But I will say, even though he's on the sidelines, I love what he's doing. He's doing a lot of charity work. He went back to Ghana for the 4th of July because he really wants to, I think, find himself and help others, which I think is a beautiful thing. And he doesn't get enough credit for what he's doing while he's not playing.
What about that Venus though?
Oh, Venus Williams is amazing.
Amazing. I thought she was so done.
We all did. We all thought it was Serena's time.
Sister
and
gets
Venus came
pregnant,
back.
she
Yep.
comes and takes her spot.
Yeah.
That's the wildest thing in the world. What is she about? 80 years old now?
Subtract a few, 37.
Yeah, she made,
That's older for
37
tennis.
for tennis, yeah.
That's older
37.
because tennis is hard. That's a lot of back and
Oh, my
forth.
goodness.
She's setting
Staying in
records.
shape.
She is on center court. Is it Saturday?
Yep, Saturday
Finals.
we'll find out.
Finals.
Yeah.
In the finals.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Go
she is
Serena.
amazing.
Go Serena.
Man, I could talk to you all day. Well, let's talk about the business of sports for a minute. How does it look for women going forward? I mean, I see you.
Right.
What's the lady with the hair? Not Aaron. That was Oliver.
Pam Oliver.
There.
She's on the B team, you say?
Yep.
She's on the B
Yeah.
team. Is she ever going to make it back to the A team?
It's hard. I mean, I
What if
think
she get a good perm? Is that
I will say there's a lot of women with beautiful perms out there.
I have my clients. I have some clients that in the hair field, they might be able to hook her up.
They might go back and help her
Get her
out.
back on the 18.
A lot of women are natural now, so.
Yeah, you see a lot
Yeah,
more.
bro.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
That is a
It
great
shouldn't
point.
even matter. It should really. The
It
bottom
shouldn't
line,
matter
shouldn't
though,
even
right?
matter.
It should matter about your skill. I think you said a great point though. Pam Oliver, she's gotten older, and unfortunately, as we know, in the field, there's a lot of younger women coming up, and TV is a visual medium. I mean, anybody can admit that. So unfortunately, I think it would be hard for her to come back because you do have a lot of big name women coming up. But I will say, not just in front of the camera, but behind the camera, you see more women football directors, basketball directors in the NBA. I mean, if you really go to a game and watch who's doing the production stuff, you'll see a lot of women. So the doors have opened, but of course there always need to be more, especially for women of color.
Well, that's what I like because there's so much money in sports.
Yes.
And for women not to be involved in it, that is contributing to the inequality in pay.
Exactly.
So when I see people like yourself, I am like right on. Let's bridge. Let's get rid of these divisions. Let's bridge between women pay and men pay. So I'm just proud of what you're doing.
Thank you.
Tell people a little bit about you before we wrap up here. What's up with you? Where you going?
Sure.
Tell me something going on in your world.
Oh my gosh, so much. So right now I'm doing freelance sports reporting. I cover all the teams in the area, all professional and collegiate teams. So of course right now I'm covering the Washington Mystics. I hope there's some big WNBA fans. We have the Washington Nationals and Baltimore Orioles. Of course, it's summertime, DC United. So I cover that, and of course I'm getting ready for football season. Washington Redskins training camp, Washington Wizards season will be here before you know it. I've been catching some of the summer league games going on in Vegas. I'm also working with the minor football league still, doing Inside the MFL radio show. And then for Fox Sports Radio, I'm actually relaunching my all new sports show, Listen In with K&N. So
If somebody wants to find out more about you, what's your information? You have a website?
I do have a website. It's easy. It's my name, KelseyNicoleNelson.com. We'll see all my TV, radio, and print work. And then on social media, as you said earlier, all my social media sites at The Real K Nelson. Simple, easy, to the point. So I hope everyone follows along.
Thank you, Kelsey. That is so enlightening. Glad to see you, folks. We are going to be back in a moment with the chef and the author, Marketing Pulpit. Be right back after the break.